But whenever I saw Julius, like, he irked me. I was like, bro, why are you being this cheap?
That's $2.89 worth of food.
Hey, when you grow up, you resonate with that. You dead ass like, hey man, turn that water off. That's like 10 cents of water you wasting, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Where you at,
Black
Berto?
representation in TV shows. Let's get right into it. I think this is gonna be a great conversation. It's by that boy Antonio Speaks. But black representation in TV shows is one of those things where, like, I feel like we need more of it for sure. Because every time you see a black person in a cartoon or TV show, it always feels like the minority. So I definitely feel like we need more of it. But something that I can say, for the most part, especially in like cartoons or anime, when a black guy shows up in a TV show, he usually is pretty peak. And argue with your mama, Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z is black. All right, let's get right to the video and see what it's talking about.
Black representation in TV shows. Let's talk about it. So for context, I was born in 2001. I grew up watching a variety of cartoons, sitcoms, and whatever the big three had to offer at the time. When I was younger, I never really paid attention to these films in a deep way. I just consumed it. But whenever I did see a black character, man, it made me happy. I say this all the time, but representation matters. These little instances of seeing people that look like you or not will affect you on a psychological level. That is why in 2026 it's so infuriating, because even the thought of a black lead will have everybody mad. Today we're gonna be looking back on some of my favorite childhood shows and just point out how, you know, black people are depicted in these.
Yo, I forget his name, so I actually really need to be putting some more respect on his name. But this nigga went on to be one of the like most fire artists out right now. You know that song? I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Ooh, time, what's the rush? He sings that. This nigga's a GOAT. Tap in.
Shows. The reason I'm even doing this video is because on TikTok lately, there has been a trend of people doing videos mocking the stereotypical
he made
black
that
character.
Case girl, what's wrong? You look like somebody just ate the last rib at the cookout.
Cookout? What does that mean?
Oh girl, just be grateful you ain't got 12 little brothers and sisters, cause woo, being stuck in the cycle of poverty is a trip. It's trifling.
Well, Sarah has been bullying me.
Oh girl, what? Let me just nip this in the bud right quick, cause ain't nobody gonna be bullied.
Lil Bill was one of my favorite shows. Bill Cosby was a genius and created some of the best shows for black people. Argue with your mama. Now that is true, but two things can be true at once, man. That nigga Bill Cosby was a freaky deaky ass nigga, man. But two things can be true at once. I mean, shit. That nigga R. Kelly made some of the best, you know what I'm saying? But
Hell no, man.
that nigga was too freaked out. Two things can be true at once.
My beautiful, light-skinned, main character best friend. Okay, girl.
All I think about now is the stupid chemistry test. I mean, I can't eat. You can't eat. Girl, it's worse than I thought. By the way, Case, I think we should study together this weekend. Thanks, Reginiqua. You're the best. Perfect. You can do the work.
Close
and
your
I'll
mouth,
hang out with
Yellow.
your fine brother Jake.
Oh my God.
Now, I want to
He's
go
always
ahead and make this
salivating.
disclaimer now. If you are one of those people that use the "it's not that deep, bro," go ahead and click off my video. All right, bro. We woke over here, the real woke. No more talking, man. Let's get into it.
I thought we were in it
I highly
already.
recommend the act of rewatching
Pause.
media. Nostalgia plays a huge role in why we love things, and this can skew the validity of whether it was good or not. It makes sense because when you were younger, you were happier. So a lot of times people associate these happy times with whatever they were consuming at this time, TV shows, cartoons, and it's just considered automatically good. Now, it's also great to rewatch media because you can get a different perspective. The way you digest a show at 8 years old versus your adulthood will contrast. When I was younger, I loved the show Everybody Hates Chris. But whenever I saw Julius, like, he irked me. I was like, bro, why are you being this cheap?
That's $2.89 worth of food.
Fast forward to 2026, I'm a father of my own, living in this economy. I understand you, big bro. Now let's talk about some tropes. We're gonna start off with the best black friend trope. This is also referred to as the token black friend, and in my opinion, I call it the "here nigga damn" type of character. This individual is only added into the show to say that there is.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga from Everybody Hates Chris, though. Hey, when you grow up, you resonate with that. You dead ass like, hey man, turn that water off. That's like 10 cents of water you wasting, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Diversity. They are usually one of the few black characters on the show,
Appreciate
but
the
they have
follow.
no type of agency. They lack depth and rarely has a plot centered around them. An example of this that I remember growing up is Tucker from Danny Phantom. Absolutely love this show growing up. I think it got to be in my
Danny
top.
Phantom was peak,
it's
bro.
in my top 10 cartoons of all time. Just
That shit
looking
was
back,
peak.
I never
That was
noticed this show.
peak.
I was really just happy to see a black character. But as I was rewatching it, you can most definitely see how he fits it. You see, Tucker is one of Danny's best friends. He's real tech savvy, great with hacking. He does all the back end work for Danny Phantom, you know, like setting up gadgets, things of that nature. And it's always helping Danny achieve his goals. What I dislike the most though is that Tucker is 9 times out of 10 the butt of the joke.
Hey there,
No.
I didn't ask you yet.
And not
I know, but I ain't gonna lie though. Tucker's fit was atrocious. They could have gave my nigga a better character design. Like, come on, man. There's no way he was gonna get no hoes rocking this shit. What is this? Come on, brother.
I didn't ask you yet.
and not
Tucker, the fit, man, the fit. The fit was not hitting for nothing, gang. That's why them hoes wasn't going, bro.
to be that guy, but they got this man around here chasing white women the entire show. Now, as far as plots goes, they do give him a few. There's an episode where he gets possessed and turns evil, and then another one when he's like jealous of Danny Phantom's powers. They fall flat to me because they don't really lead anywhere. It's like after that show, it's like, okay, just back to normal. As far as his art goes, I think it could have went a little better. By the end of the show, he basically realizes that he's the sidekick. Like, he just stand in his place, and Danny Phantom, the white man, is his show. Maybe I'm tripping, okay? If you watch the show, let me know.
Oh no, Antonio, bro. I think you tripping, bro. Like, it definitely, nah. And I don't know. I think you reaching, bro. I think you reaching, gang. I think you reaching with that one. Like, it's Danny's show. He is the sidekick, bro. One thing about me, as much as I want more black representation in TV shows, like, I don't need it to be forced either. Like, if we gonna make a black main character, then cool, then it's his show. But if we got a dope black side character, then cool. You know what I'm saying? And like, what's another great example? And I don't know if he's gonna put it in this video, but tell me if I'm tripping. Brock from Pokemon is black, bruh. Brock from Pokemon is black. And he's a fire side character. That nigga, and he be on them hoes, bro. Like, the fuck? And, you know, he was a gym leader and some more shit. That nigga Brock from Pokemon, come on, man. Hold up, I'm trying to find... My nigga Brock from Pokemon's black, bro. Argue with your mama. This is a man with melanin in his skin. And when them hoes pop up, he's always going for them. My nigga always about some hoes. That nigga, the world could be ending. And my nigga Brock like, hey, hold on, baby girl. Let me talk to you for a minute. That nigga Brock gonna hit you with the, baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, I'm telling you.
Our
every
heroes
time.
have been traveling
Every
all day
time.
on their journey toward the Johto.
Sorry, but unfortunately there isn't a Pokemon Center here. There's one about 10 miles away in the next town.
Talk to me,
We've
bro.
been walking all day. 10 miles is way too far. Where are we gonna stay tonight? We don't have a choice. Guess we'll have...
Oh, there's an episode. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm getting way too off topic, though. I just wanted to see my nigga Brock spit some game. Damn, Pokemon got whole episodes out on YouTube now? Let me see my nigga Brock riz some hoes real quick. He got the most riz in anime. Let's see.
Brock had some incredible riz in the Pokemon anime.
I was wondering if you had something to satisfy my hunger for you, though I know nothing can satisfy me until you and I are
Whoa, hold on. I ain't never seen this nigga open his eyes once.
standing side by side as one.
If you grew up watching Pokemon, you know Brock was an absolute riz god that was being held back by
What's
Misty
good?
and later on
What's good,
Krogan. From
Raiden?
Nurse Joy's to Officer Jenny's.
Officer Jenny reporting. Is this where the theft occurred?
If you
Them Officer Jenny's was hitting too. All right, I'm getting too off topic, but let's get back into the video, man. But hey, like I said, I think Brock was a great side character. He was funny. He was powerful. You know what I'm saying? He was a role model for Ash. And he got on them hoes. I wasn't mad at that.
How y'all feel about it? Now, this example, you don't even gotta debate it. Tebow from iCarly, he fits this trope perfectly. He isn't specifically anyone's best friend. He's more of like friends with everybody in the group. The main cast of iCarly has no black people, okay? And Tebow is just one of the 2 recurring black characters on the entire show. It's him and then Principal Franklin. Despite being in 25 of the 97 episodes, there is no depth to Tebow at all. All we know about him is that his real name is Terrence. He's the manager or owner of the Groovy Smoothie. Like, we never get a definite answer. And I want to say he's Jamaican. I think they hinted at it but didn't necessarily say it. But just because he's a black man with dreads don't mean he's Jamaican. So I don't, we still don't know that. But in short, we know so
Did he have an accent?
little about him because he is strictly used for comedic relief.
Yes, yo, Brock could cook too. I'm telling you.
He's loud, funny, over exaggerated, and he got this gimmick of like putting different foods on a stick. Nigga, how the hell you do that? He's a very loved character, so it's just disappointing that we couldn't get more from him. Maybe learn a little bit about his backstory, how he got into the—
Antonio, you reaching, bro. You reaching, bro. He's a side character. Like, I love that show too, and I think that nigga was a dope character, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't not one time be like, hey, I need a standalone episode of this nigga. Tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. Hey, chat in the comments. Let me know if you ever in life got done watching an iCarly episode and was like, yo, I need a standalone episode with this nigga.
Smoothie business, etc., right? They did my boy dirty, man, and this is a common theme that you will see in Dan Schneider films.
I'm saying that as a black man.
The next trope we have is the sassy black woman. In my opinion, this is the most common trope, and we see it all the time.
The Willie T. Ribs racer.
Okay, now Proud Family, this is a good example of like they went stereotype down. And it was still peak. I was still watching the Proud Family. But they definitely stereotyped this shit down to the bone.
Cheerleaders are about perfection. Hard work, sweat, tears.
This is where black women is written as loud, having a lot of attitude, overprotective of their main white lead, and in the name, sassy. They also love doing that hand on the hip, finger wag, neck roll thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A great example of this trope that I remember is Ivy from Good Luck Charlie. You could also debate that she fits the best black friend trope as well. Now in the show, it's starring Teddy, and Teddy has a best friend named Ivy. She's extremely loyal, always gives great advice, and will do pretty much anything to ensure that Teddy achieves her goals. Once again, she is one of the few black characters on the cast, so you see the common theme here. And let me know if I'm tripping. If y'all ever watched the show, has there ever been a time where Teddy is at Ivy house, around her family? I don't think so. I may be going deep here, but like, did they do that on purpose? In my opinion,
Yeah. Here, I'll give it to you that they wrote her stereotypical. They could have wrote her without the and they definitely could have wrote her without that. But again, she was a side character. I just feel like, mind you, I'm not here to defend Disney Channel by any means, because we already know how them girls turn out after they leave Disney. They always end up turning out a mess. So something's wrong with Disney for sure. But we had shows like That's So Raven, entire black households. We had shows like Sister Sister. How many of y'all was watching Sister Sister? Y'all niggas don't even know about that. You know what I'm saying? And this was good television. This was real good television. You know what I'm saying? So where the entire household is black. So it's like, to say that to say that why didn't we get the side story of the side character is just like, bro, if the side character wasn't that interesting, they probably wasn't gonna provide it.
it perpetrates like the stereotype that black—
We had Corey in the House. That was another good one. These are off the dome. They're starting to come to me like Corey in the house was fire.
People, they don't come from stable homes. It's toxic.
Twitches, we had the Twitches. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
In the house. And that's not the case for all of us. Who's to say that a white kid from Nebraska watching this show is basically thinking what I just said of why they not at Ivy house? Like, it would have been cool to have a few scenes where they in Ivy's bedroom. You know, she's always just coming to Teddy's house. Despite all this, man, Ivy was a very loved character. Like, if you go online, TikTok, YouTube, people have multiple compilations of them just being together. And a lot of people say that they are the best friend duo on Disney Channel ever. I just feel like with her being one of the few black characters on the cast, black women at that, they could have drawn her a little better, made her.
Who the fuck said that shit? They are not the best duo on Disney Channel ever. Hell no.
Her less stereotypical. You know, I'm so tired of seeing the same archetype of woman, bro. Like, can we get like a girly girl, a goth black girl? Like, you know, mix it up, bro.
I feel you though. I hear what you're trying to say. I hear what you're trying to say, but I definitely still think you reach.
We want something different. Another example I remember very early on is Lashana from Total Drama Island. Man, I was rewatching back this show, and I was like, how did my parents let me watch this? It's so many inside, like, dirty jokes, bro. Even
Total Drama Island was they was getting away with murder, man. I mean, they literally had nude scenes in Total Drama Island with the blur effect on it. Total Drama Island was getting away with murder with the shit they were showing. I ain't gonna lie.
Surface it's funny as hell. Now, Lashana is one of the only black characters on the cast, and I ain't gonna lie, man, Lashana always been a baddie to me. But off the rip on the show, man, she comes out with her sassiness.
You're jumping.
Make me.
She's loud, very outspoken, and take no type of shit from nobody. Now, aside from the sassiness, she does.
Those are good qualities, though.
Doesn't really fit everything associated with this trope. For example, most black women that fit this are never seen as vulnerable. They're always just strong. Lashana does have moments when she's being soft.
What's good,
She's expressing that she maybe have been wrong in this situation, shouldn't have came off this way. So you see that in the show. They even give her a love interest. And what you'll notice with this trope is that most of the time they try to make the character less desirable to a societal standard. So they'll make them darker, you know, heavier. And when they do this, the characters never have a love interest. So it was different here. But I don't know how Dr. Umar, you know, gonna feel about this interracial couple right here. Now, a character that fits all the boxes and isn't up for debate that fits this trope is Andre's grandmother from Victorious. This is another Dan Schneider show, and like I said, you will see the pattern when he writes black characters. She's loud, aggressive, and her role is very similar to Tebow, like, you know, pop in, say something funny, and get up out of here. I know it's just jokes and all, but as one of the only black women on the cast, this is how y'all portray her. And just even bringing back up Lashana, you could kind of see how stuff balances out with her. But with Andre,
yeah, Dan was a freaky ass nigga, boy.
Andre's grandmother is just straight up character. Now, this trope even represents little girls, you know, little black girls in shows. A recent example of this is Erica Sinclair. She's sassy, real snappy with those replies, no type of fear at all, and will stand on business.
We talking about in Stranger Things?
The thing that balances her out, though, is that, you know, she is a nerd and she is very smart. They let you know that in the show. But I never see that vulnerability with her. She's never, like, soft. They don't give her enough screen.
It's not her show, though. What I will, like, I'm not mad at this video at all, by the way. I just wanna clarify that. I'm not mad at Antonio making this video, because at the end of the day, it starts conversations that needs to be had. But I think what really needs to happen is we just need more black-led shows. Because, again, when it comes to content and the art and the creativity of it, when I'm watching something, all I'm looking for is this good? Is it good or is it bad? Answer that. You know what I'm saying? And once that is either been checked on or off, when we start dissecting shit, it's just like the side character may or may not be that interesting. So if we just want more overall black representation in TV shows and cartoons, we just need more black main characters. We just need more black side characters that are actually like, yo, that nigga's peak. Like, for example, if we had, let's talk about JJK. This is probably like some of my anime fans. Maybe not everybody's gonna understand this reference, but it's pretty popular anime at this point. If you don't know, shit, you living under a rock. If Gojo was the same exact character, Like, he was the same exact character, same aura, same everything. Obviously, the character design might be a little bit different, but if Gojo was black and just eluded the same energy and everybody fell in love with him the same way, that's just the type of writing that we need for black characters. So, and I don't know what creative angle, you know, motherfucker has to take to make that happen. But I think that's just what we need, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to make people rave and craze over more black representation in TV shows. That's really what it comes down to. So we need more people, more creatives to take more risk on black main characters, honestly.
Time to even show that. And just to give Stranger Things a little bit of grace, it could even be her just being bratty, you know, because she mainly like standing up to adults telling you I ain't no little kid, like I can, that's kind of the vibe I get. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And lastly, this trope doesn't just stand for black women, it stands for animals voiced by black women.
You better stop poisoning my baby's head. Just what do you think you're doing?
You got rid of the only man standing between us and a sesame seed bun so we can celebrate the day you came into the world.
Hey man, this trope can go in very deep, and I'm
not necessarily mad at that trope though, because it's like, bro, that's how black moms be talking, bro. Like, that's how they talk. That's not how all of them talk, but it's just like, that's black culture. You know what I'm saying? It might come in a different accent, but they gonna get on your ass.
Highly suggest y'all check out this video right here. This brother broke it down perfectly, and it's a solid video, man.
Word.
Now let's talk about solutions, because there are many. For one, hire more black people on your cast. That'll nip all of this in the butt. I don't feel like these writers do this on purpose. I think they just see examples because it shows so much, so they just end up thinking that it's true. I say this all the time, man, but most white folks don't really have interactions with us. The way they perceive us is...
I think that's true too. They so like cookie cutter with it. They just kind of like rinse and repeat. Oh, that's how it's supposed to be. So I definitely agree with that perspective.
The way they see us on TV, social media, etc. So they model it after these things. And let's say you do want to have in a sassy black woman character or a black best friend trope right here. You can balance it out by adding other black characters that don't fit those tropes. You can have a sassy black woman, but also add in a gothy girl. Sprinkle in a girly girl over here. You know what I'm saying? You can mix it up. And if your character is one of the only black people, give them depth as well. Let them be able to stand on their own. Have them have a plot every now and then, you know? That's just all we asking for. But that's it for this video though, man. I hope y'all
W video, man. W conversation, bro. Like, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. Am I tripping? Is Antonio tripping? Do you agree with anything I had to say? Disagree? You know, I really want to see y'all feedback on this one, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Make sure you guys join the Twitch stream so you never miss a live streaming reaction.
Where you at, Berto?
I am gone.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.